It's kind of heartwarming, right? All this week we've been reporting on the Chicagoans all turning out and helping out to help those in need in the typhoon-ravaged Philippines. Philanthropy expert Lisa Dietlin now here this morning to tell us how to know where to give, how to avoid scams, and make sure our money goes where we intend. Good morning, and thanks for being with us.
Good morning.
I guess the first tip you advise is really make sure you know where you're giving.
Absolutely. That's the first tip. You know, in this time of crisis after the typhoon, all of us want to do something. We see the children wandering the streets, the mothers crying over their dead children, and we're like, I need to help, I need to help, I need to get food there, I need to get water there. And then all of a sudden we're trying to give, and we might not be doing our due diligence, our homework.
Okay, so what are some suggested ideas to be able to do that homework?
Well, the homework that you have to do is, first of all, really pay attention. If you're jumping on your computer and you're going to make an online donation, really make sure that URL address is correct, that there's not an added character and added digits. Most nonprofits have a .org or a .net, but the scammers have really caught on. Do you know, Kim, after Hurricane Katrina, they say there were 4,000 fraudulent charity websites, and within hours of the Boston Marathon, there were hundreds of fraudulent websites. So really paying attention to that URL. And if it looks a little suspicious, pick up the phone and call the nonprofit and make an inquiry.
And there's a couple watchdog groups to check out too, right?
There are. I absolutely recommend Charity Navigator, Better Business Bureau, Wise Giving Alliance, especially for national organizations, which that's what's moving the dollars and the goods and services over to the Philippines right now. And then GuideStar.
All right, what about avoiding charity scams? How do you know you're not going to get ripped off?
Well, you have to be astute. Just like we're smart shoppers, we have to be smart donors. I always say give to organizations that you know and you trust, that you're aware of. So don't give to new organizations that's coming up saying they're going to do all this wonderful stuff in the Philippines. Give to known organizations. Never send cash. You know, make a check out, you do a credit card donation. Ask your friends and family who they're giving to, who they want to support. And also pick up the phone and call. Have a conversation with your local chapter of the Red Cross or the Salvation Army. Do a little bit of homework.
I get phone calls too, though, and I'm like, well, unless you could send me a piece of paper, no, thank you.
Smart. Absolutely smart, because they never send that piece of
no,
paper. I always say that. I love it how they get angry at you too. Like,
you know my number, get my address right.
Right, you get a little scared. But no, don't give money over the phone. Absolutely not, unless you're initiating the call. If you're calling the nonprofit, absolutely. If that's the trusted number and it picks up. But if somebody's calling you and wanting you to give money online, over the phone, absolutely not.
And quickly touch on Facebook, because it's really interesting how now this has become part of the mainstream way of giving. You
know, we've often wondered in the nonprofit sector how social media is going to affect charity giving, and it's amazing. You know, this week when I logged onto Facebook, up popped this box at the top that said I could give $10 to the American Red Cross. That would help the Philippines. And I clicked, and I clicked, and the third click went to a blank screen where I was supposed to fill in my credit card information, and I was like, wait a minute. So I picked up the phone and called, and absolutely it's legitimate. Facebook is partnering with the American Red Cross because they were afraid the American Red Cross, their server would go down with the tremendous response. And Facebook is doing this for free. They're taking no administrative fees or costs out of the donations.
Well, that's good to know. It goes right there. Lisa, thank you so much, because I know so many people are getting flooded with requests, I'm sure, right now.
It is. And, you know, it's the holiday season. We could incorporate this and have the conversation around our dinner table about how we can make a difference.
Lisa, thank you.